Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to Bare Bones Monday. I know I haven't made one of these videos in quite a while. I'm finally getting back into it, and if you guys watched my recent live commentary video, I was explaining everything of why I didn't make videos during the summer, but I'm finally back into it and it feels great. So I chose the weapon for this week's episode, seeing as I hadn't made any in a while. There weren't any requests for any weapons, so I chose it, and it is the AR160. It is an assault rifle for obviously the assault class in Battlefield 4. It is unlocked through one of the assignments, which is the spare time sniper, which requires you to get 3 assault rifle ribbons in a round and 20 headshots in multiple rounds, or one, whatever you can get. So the AR160 is actually a assault rifle designed by Beretta, and it's actually named the AR160, and it is made in Italy. So this assault rifle is it's kind of a mid-range assault rifle, I would say, in Battlefield 4. It's not the top tier, but it's not terrible either. It has a pretty standard damage model of 24.5 max damage and 18 minimum damage. So it's going to take you between anywhere from 4 to 5 to 6 shots, depending on the distance, to actually kill your enemy. Depending on if you throw in mix in headshots with that, it's going to take less, of course. The drop-off starts at 12.5 meters and ends all the way at 60. It has a fire rate of 700 RPM, and it also has a burst fire rate of 700 RPM. It doesn't change. Muzzle velocity is pretty quick. It's 650 meters per second, suppressed 380. Bullet drop on this gun, however, is higher than some of the other assault rifles at 15 meters per second squared. That means you're going to need to compensate more if you're at extreme distances. Mag size 31. Reload time is okay. Reload time when your clip is totally empty is 3 seconds, and we have some bullets left in the magazine, it's 2 seconds. So that's a pretty decent reload time. The recoil, it doesn't have much recoil whatsoever. It has up of 0.23, left of 0.23, and right of 0.23, and has a first shot multiplier of 1.6. So you're not going to have to compensate much for recoil with this weapon. You can actually say that it's pretty fucking accurate, but you're not going to compete with some of the top tier assault rifles, like I'm thinking the L85A2, the AEK 971, the M416, which I love. You're probably going to get outgunned by those rifles just because they shoot some significantly faster, some just a little bit faster. So this assault rifle is kind of an okay assault rifle all around, but it's not excellent at one thing. I mean, yeah, the recoil pattern is just awesome on this rifle, and you're going to be able to control the recoil very easily, but I wouldn't really rush into fights like I usually would if I had one of the better assault rifles. You can see my footage, I was trying to stay back a little bit more as compared to usual when I'm just rushing the enemy and trying to kill as many people as I can when I play team deathmatch. Also, one thing with this rifle, the frickin' iron sights are complete and utter shit. I was actually having a hard time keeping my enemies in sights. If they started moving, I would just lose them. I kind of compare these iron sights to the ones of the FAMAS, which are equally horrid. So yeah, as soon as you get an optic, just slap that on there and you should be doing a lot better. But I was doing pretty decent with the assault rifle with nothing attached to it. I mean, it performs quite well, even stock. So moving right along to the attachment part of the video for the AR160. Obviously, you guys should be used to it by now. I use the Coyote RDS for all my assault rifles. I don't like having a higher magnification, although you could do pretty good because you're going to want to use this rifle for medium to long range combat as compared to close range, because you might get outgunned by a lot of rifles. Accessory, if you want a little bit higher magnification but you don't want to go into the 2 times or 4 times, you could slap on the magnifier on there. I just put the green laser sight. Barrel, I didn't put anything on it. I find it fucks up too much your bullet spread. And the underbarrel attachment, I just slapped on the stubby grip on there, reducing the penalty of automatic fire by 15%, which is a good trade-off, even though it reduces the speed at which your bullet spread recovers after you stop firing. So finishing up the video on some rogue transmission, you can see I was trying to keep my distance a little bit more in my footage as compared to when I play with a much more aggressive assault rifle. because I knew I couldn't compete. In some instances, I was getting into firefights with people who had the FAMAS or assault rifles like that, and I was just getting outgunned. It wasn't even funny because of the slow fire rate of the weapons. So, and I was taking advantage much more of its low recoil and its easy to control recoil pattern to actually get kills instead of rushing in and trying to get the advantage on my enemy by having the assault rifle with the higher fire rate. By all means, it is a good assault rifle. It's very accessible to everybody and it's easy to use. But for my own personal taste, like, I got 500 kills with it because I wanted to get 500 kills with all the rifles, all the assault, all the weapons, that is. But as soon as I got 500 kills, I pretty much switched off of this weapon and never touched it again until making the video today. So there's just much better options out there. For long range, I mean, the SAR-21 is exceptional. It shoots laser beams like it's fucking amazing. And for close quarters, you have much better options like the AEK, for example, or the F2000, which have a much higher fire rate than this weapon. So this is kind of an in-between weapon. It's not very good at anything, but it's okay at like everything. So it's up to you to see if you actually like this rifle or not. But as I was saying, I personally not a huge fan of it. There's way better choices out there. So that's about it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and are enjoying the content that's coming out. I know it's been a fucking while since I posted anything. I've said this before. I thank you all for watching my videos and supporting me, even though I'm a really small YouTube channel. I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate every single one of you and every single views that you give me and the comments and the feedbacks. So yeah, if you want to request your gun for the next week's episode of Bare Bones Monday, please do so in the comments down below. You can also send me a Facebook or Twitter message. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.